during cave training, one of the things that's a very new skill usually is the line laying. Being able to use that line. So we're going to talk really about when you would use it, why you would use it. What are the kind of things that we can expect to see when we cover the subject?
So, well, line laying, it sounds really simple, but there's actually a lot that goes into it, isn't it? In terms of where you position yourself, and especially what I find people do is they look right where they are and they want to make a tie-off, say, and then they're thinking, oh, where do I go now? Mm-hmm. Whereas what you really want to do is say, I'm going in that direction. I'm definitely going to make a tie-off here and there. So now I know how to position myself here. Mm-hmm. And oh, that tie-off there wouldn't actually work very well because of the way it's shaped and where I'm going. So actually I should make a tie-off here and go there, right? And then, oh, there's another line there from the team. So this awareness is huge actually at the start. As well as keeping yourself safe and ensuring that you're doing a good job, we've got to ensure other people maybe can go to the same places, right, and have that enjoyment as well. So there is a lot to start with, and then you think, well, that's not just putting the line. There's buoyancy, trim, finning techniques, moving with a team member, signaling as well, double checking that everything's okay, and then still making those tie-offs. So we end up spending a lot of time teaching people how to do lots of things, not just tying off.
Yeah, I think that's right. What we're going to cover is there's really you could look at it two ways. One is how to hold the reel, how to keep tension on the line, which way to wrap. If it's in a more advanced type of tie-off, what are the options for dropping the line onto that object? So you could think that that's all the job is, but of course you still have to go cave diving. So how can you carry on? What is the strategy you're going to choose to run that line? Should you run it along a wall, along the ground? Should it be more to one side?
Yeah.
Why would it be a good reason here, but not here, for example?
Sure. I think always you try and choose the best path. So whatever was the most direct, and usually then the most direct is the best, and then other people are going to choose other options. If you were to choose, the most direct, then over to one wall, then over to the opposite wall, all you're doing really is closing the chances of somebody else doing it.
That's right.
And really wasting a lot of time. So we say, don't we, that's a good thing we teach people is that take a look back, do that back referencing and see that, did I lay it, correctly? If I blocked somebody else coming, could I do it better? And if the answer is yes, well, you're not going anywhere. You've not used a lot of gas yet. Just reel it back in and do a better job. And actually, all you're doing is getting better at laying that guideline. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. And actually, if we've saw students do that themselves, and we're always really happy about that, and we were like, wow, they did take the time to do it properly.
That's the diver etiquette, I think, that's really important. You're not the only people in that cave. Yes, you need to look after yourself, but it'd be lovely if you could look after the other people or give them the minimum impact. And I think that's where, when we go on to talk about cave connections, there is that very lovely expression of a gentleman's connection. And that's always how I feel when I want to make the cave dive. But I mean, when we run our line, the purpose of that is to connect to a cave line, right? So we're going to go into where on that line to connect, what types of connection you would use.
Yeah.
Should you mark the line? Should you mark the reel? And so I think it's a comprehensive look at that reel and that line during the dive, rather than just showing you two ways of wrapping the line, let's say.